Good evening. How's everybody today? Well, as predicted, there was a disaster. No, I'm teasing. The yesterday, I did the tidied up all that building material so I could build that cave, shrine, whatever. So bending over, bending over, bending over. Today my hamstrings are super tight and I was tired. But we went to... What are you doing? I'm stand like this, see if he comes. See him? I fed him already, but he keeps coming back. Sometimes he doesn't need food, he just wants to hang out. I gave him a piece earlier and he picked it up and put it down and walked off. But nothing goes to waste. There's many other birds will come get it. So, he's on the roof now. So what am I been doing today? Like I said, sorry I got distracted there when he came. Brain disappeared. So what happened? Today, Jan came and I said to her, there's a sushi bar, a new sushi bar in the mall. The kind where the food moves around on tracks. So I said, I knew it was going to be more expensive than normal, but I said, come on, let's go have a look. So we went, and they had a lot of different. I mean, I eat sushi, but it's more, it's not adventurous. Like there's a piece of like egg, and on rice with like a piece of seaweed wrapped around it, or stuff of that style, right? Just a egg, sometimes like a cooked fish with rice, or there's a like a Japanese seaweed. That's fine. Stuff like that I like. So I found that it was I guess they had the normal amount in there, but then they had all kinds of other stuff in there. You know, real sushi stuff, and that's the stuff that Kevin don't mess with. They had one that looked like chicken. I've been trying to get that on record so you guys can hear it forever, and he did it. That's the brown bird. I call him Ray, but that's the brown bird. When 2 or 3 of them doing it, when I first heard it, it's really spooky. But now I know what it is. It's kind of cool. So there was one dish. It was in a brown sauce. Going past the conveyor belt, I said to Jan, "What is that?" She says, "It looks like pork." So I said, "Do you want to share it?" Because, you know, we shared most of it. And she says, "Okay." So it came, and it was in 2 parts, right? Two portions. And I looked at it. And I thought, okay, down the hatch, right? Dunked it in some wasabi and I forget the name of that sauce now. Soy sauce. And dunked it in that, and that tastes really nice. Wasabi and soy sauce mixed. So I ate mine, and I thought, that's a little bit chewy. And then what happened? Jan looked at hers and said, "Oh, it's squid." I was like, "No way." And she pointed and I said, "Yep, there's a leg in there, small piece of leg." I was like, "Dude." So I did it. Disgusting. It's like chewing cork. Like, I don't know what it is about, well, Asian people, I guess. Some of the things they eat, it's like, I guess it's worse than Isan, right? Anyway, we had some more stuff. We didn't have dessert. I was saved by they have gyalsa, which is like what is it, grilled dumpling or baked dumpling, and dip that in soy sauce and wasabi. Very tasty. I like that. Or just soy sauce on it. Very nice. I'm Mr. Plain. I'm Mr. Plain. But it was fun. Then we had a nose around. Didn't buy any cake. Miracle. Didn't buy any cake. I guess I'm spoiled after that cake I had in Future Park. Cool, dear. That cake in Future Park was like as good, or if not better, than any cake I've had anywhere. I mean, I've been in London. I forget what the name of the hotel was, but they're famous for a piano player. It's like a big ballroom, all done out like super posh, something like really high end. You have to wear a tie in there, jacket and tie, all that sort of mess. And I have to say, I wasn't that impressed. It's just like, little tiny sandwich squares with the edges cut off, and give me a break. A guy just wants to pick up a sandwich, and if there's dirt on it, eat that too. I guess it's okay to be elegant a little bit, right? Anyway, hey, I got something to share with you. I don't know if I should tell you this, but I'm going to. Anybody who's been in Asia and seen Ladyboys, right? When you look, you go, if you're not, I learned this when I first come, right? You see them, you see a Ladyboy and you go, wow, beautiful. And then you go, something's different. And then you realize the body language is out or something's not right. And you go, that's a Ladyboy, that's not a lady. And then I got really good at it. And actually, to be honest, I studied it too much, and because it kind of worried me a bit. And I got better at it than Jan did. And I said, nope, Ladyboy. I even got to I found out for a lady, the shoulders are 2.5 times the size of the head, and for a guy, it's three heads is the width of the shoulders. There's also body language when they're walking and all kinds of different things to look for. But I got really good at it. And then I got kind of angry and, stop trying to fool me and things like that. You go through all these different emotions. And then you come out the other side and say, whatever, you do what you want to do. Just don't bother me. You can smile, I can smile, and they can smile. And you can, in Thailand, they always refer to the Ladyboy as a she. You don't say, hey up mate, they're trying to be a woman, and as a respect, you say, okay, you're a lady, and you treat them that way, right? And some of them, sometimes you see this in the West, you go, not sure what it is, and I don't want to be disrespectful. But today in that sushi shop, there was a lady in there, and perfect hair, perfect face, even had the nose changed, like I call it Western nose, to make a pointy nose. So obviously had the surgery. You could tell it was foreign. Really nice straight teeth, really nice white teeth, lips perfect, everything's perfect. So, if you look from the neck up, everything's perfect. Nose, eyes, hair, everything. But when you look down, you go, no, you're just a little bit too beefy to be female. But out of respect, you just say please and thank you. She spoke some English, so, respectful and everything. But, you could tell in the voice, as soon as she spoke, you could tell the voice is too deep. But, I don't have anything really to say, but it messes your brain up. I guess I would call myself male, and never had any leaning towards being with a Ladyboy, or maybe I should say this, never had any leanings to be gay. Never. I've had gay men approach me, but I can say no thanks, or just ignore it and walk away. But I knew a lady once in the U.S. She was gay. She had a gay partner, 2 ladies together, and I was working at her house. Actually, I was installing some computer networks in her office, and we were just, I knew her reasonably well before I went there. So when I got there, we were talking, and she was making innuendos. And I was like confusing signals, knowing I was with somebody and she was with somebody. But we started talking, and I shared the story about being in the shop once, and this guy approached me and making weird suggestions and whatever. And I just ignored it. And I'm like, and I told her I was kind of shocked, and blah, blah, blah. And she started laughing. I said, what are you laughing at? She says, Kevin, you keep yourself really clean and tidy. I guess I did before the beard, right? Clean shaven, hair nice, all that. I don't consider it to be out of the ordinary. I just comb my hair. I used to shave and comb my hair. I still comb my hair. So she says, yes, but because you do that and you look clean and tidy and you're athletic looking, people are attracted to that. I'm like, oh, maybe I should grow a belly and not shave, right? Well, guess what happens when you get to nearly 70? You grow a belly and you don't shave. But no, that's to say, I'm not interested. But it messes with your brain, and you keep thinking about it, because it's like, I don't know if I better not. I was going to say about female bodybuilders and what happens to their 1%, but I won't go there. YouTube, have to keep it clean, right? Anyway, funny stories. But you notice how I did that? I started talking about nonsense for a couple minutes, because all those who will click away early won't hear what I had to say and can't complain. But for those who stay to the end, if you live here, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. You look at a woman, you go, beautiful woman, and then your emotions and hormones do normal things. And then you look at a ladyboy and you go, beautiful, and then you realize it's a ladyboy, and then you go, and it's like a traffic jam at a junction. All the lights are green and all the cars are trying to move, and you go, what's going on? And is that right or wrong? Do you feel that? Because I do. It's like a confusion at the junction. Anyway, I don't mean any hard nastiness to anybody. It's just how your emotions get messed up, right? Anyway, what do you think? I want to say thanks for all your comments for the last few weeks, last few days especially. The guys who comment are amazing, and I want to thank you for that. So if you're here still, I ask for you to comment. I was going to show you something. I got an electrical problem on my, I think I got a bug in my ear. I got an electrical problem on my truck, and I was going to show you that, but now it's too dark. And it's too hot to be messing around in my truck, so maybe I'll show you that tomorrow. I waited till now because I was hoping for it to cool down, but it's still over 31, 32 something. Okay guys, I'm going to sign off. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. Oh, the very best. See ya.